locals are protesting. They are actively protesting for months. They are holding candlelight rallies, submitting memorandum to authorities. Goa Pollution Control Board shut down one processing plant in November 2023 and warned others to take corrective actions. The unresolved issue is that no concrete steps have been taken to reduce pollution levels. Long-term effects of contaminated water and soil on public health and environment remain a threat. Residents want stricter enforcement. So my demand, if I may try to summarize, is that my demand is you set up a branch of the Goa Pollution Control Board in the IDC building at the Cuncolim Industrial Estate. You cannot be sitting in Saligaon and finding out the pollution in Cuncolim. It will never be possible. They will sit the whole day and this fish mill will discharge the effluent early in the morning. And there will be nobody around there. So take करपाक तुझे थंय presence आसपाकूच जाय. Then you have to put this live ambient air quality monitor station. John Distilleries is a whiskey brand, international whiskey brand. Paul John has gone very high. So they'll be top standards. But the biggest... speaker sir. Yes, start that. Pollution is a big issue.
Mover dog jana sa.
Mover asu.
Maximum एक calling condition 20 minutes चलवू शकता.
ते झाले पण आम्ही सोपूंकच ना नी 5 मिनिटं जातात हे हां.
उल्या मग ताजन
5 मिनिटं जातात हे हां. ताणे रिप्लाय दिवन 5 मिनिटां ना. पोल्युशन स्पीकर सर आम्ही कशेच प्रोटेक्ट करता म्हणून इम्प्रेशन दिवप न्ही हांगा. स्पीकर सर ह्यो सगळ्यो जर आम्ही पळोवंक गेले जाल्यार अशें दिसता की मिनिमम दॅट वॉट यू कॅन डू इज ए कॉमन ETP म्हणटा ती तूं डिक्लेअर कर. Spend the money to make an ETP, what you would spend on other things, and charge these people. I'm not saying do it free for them, charge them. Let IDC set up the ETP and charge these people. Second is, I don't know whether you can shut down any of these plants. It will not be possible. If I demand and if I be vehement, actually the law, whether it permits, that I don't know. Secondly, this ETP will create, recycling will create water, which I think can be used by steel plants. So it will be double use of it. So Speaker sir, one thing is, we have to identify the main cause of this pollution, which appears to be the fish mill plant, and take concrete actions on that fish mill plant. Fish म्हणतात आणि सगळ्यांचेर येता हें जायना. Second, Speaker sir, I have said across industrial estate, so I am bringing coal pollution here. Coal pollution, Speaker sir, is one thing, because government has granted environment clearance and consent to operate to JSW to handle 5.5 million tons coal annually additionally. Till 2022-23, MPT was handling 10 million tons of coal. Pollution level, if you go to see, now MOEF has given clearance.
Yes, sir. Point of order.
Yes. असं ते सकल हा आम्ही ते वाचून आहे ना
खंय सकला
पय पय मरे वाच मरे
कुंकळेच्या ह्याच्या बरोबर कोलयच्या MPT बाहेर आ मरे
सकल पय एंड अक्रॉस द स्टेट pollution across the state.
पण ते गोव्यावर
ना ना स्पीकर सर admit करता तुम्ही allow करून जायना हल्ले. Once admitted you can't stop. स्पीकर सर कोळशा प्रोटेक्ट करना तुम्ही करू द्या म्हणून कोळशा कशे प्रोटेक्ट करप ना.
आम्ही प्रोटेक्ट कर म्हणना आप प्रोटेक्ट करीना.
उलोवपाक बंद करता तू कोळशा प्रोटेक्ट करीना.
हा पोल्युशन बिलकुल प्रोटेक्ट करीना.
डोंट डिस्टर्ब मी.
नाही नो स्पीकर सर एक मिनिट माझे काहीच म्हणणे ना तुका कोल उलोवपाक
ना इंग्लिश म्हाका कळटा स्पीकर
सर. MPA
स्पीकर सर म्हजी इंग्लिश चुकूंक शकना ह्या म्हज्यान गॅरंटी तुज्यान सांगूं येता.
If I may interrupt you.
Yeah.
To the best of my knowledge, the government or nor the pollution board has granted any permission to JSW to increase this coal handling.
Speaker sir, MOEF, I very clearly said MOEF.
MOEF approved.
Yeah.
But the state has not.
So you give me an assurance that you won't. Because sir, now when we talked about particulate matter, there is a clear thing here. If you see the charts that are coming from the thing, that particulate matter 2.5 is highly carcinogenic. It goes into the blood, causes cancer. Particulate matter 10 affects breathing and the heart. Here, Speaker sir, particulate matter 2.5 exceeded 60 for 8 days. As per Indian standards, if the pollution levels cross this, you have to shut everything down for 2 days. Source must be shut down and 8-hour monitoring should be done till the pollution level drops. In the case of MPT, they have been allowed to pollute and poison the people of Marmugao. Speaker sir, at one time, my colleague Sankalp Amodkar had fought very vehemently against this coal pollution. So I'm very sure that he will also agree with me that this is continuing, that just because of the migration, political migration, the coal pollution has not reduced. Speaker sir, as per the Indian standards, you must make a minimum of 104 measurements a year, taken twice a week at uniform levels to calculate the annual average. In MPT, the number of measurements is less than 100. Basically, all these pollution rules are being bypassed so that MPT gets a free ride. At the moment, there is a boat, there is a ship, bulk ship called Alpha Bravery on JSW Port 6 carrying 76,000 tons of coal. Speaker sir, आणि एक 1 lakh tons 12 फेब्रुवारी घेवपाचे आहा. Currently 10 million tons MPT every year येता. आतां हें जर आमी पळयलें जाल्यार जे MOEFन तांकां परमिशन दिलां आनी मंत्र्यान जें म्हाका सांगलां जाल्यार तातूंत एक आन्सर दिल्लें आहा. JSW will construct a dome structure at Mormugaon port for coal handling activities to curb coal dust pollution. The dome construction will commence from October 2023 and will be completed by March 2025.
You have the answer with you, honorable member.
Because sir, work has not started. I sent somebody last night to check. Work even has not started.
See, regarding the dome.
Yeah, so there are overall, I've just...
No, 1 second, 1 second.
किती हवे speed
No, 1 second, honorable member, 1 second.
मनीस मरता PM2 म्हणले तर मनीस मरता कार्सिनोजेनिक कॅन्सर जाता
सिंगल मोर असेल
You ask a separate, you put another calling attention.
कितले वेळ चलोवचे ताकाय
पोल्युशन सिंगल करपा लागता
Because
इतले इझी घेवंक जायना
एक मिनिट मंत्री
increase coal handling at MPT. You give me an assurance that you will not allow. That is enough.
Shri Carlos Ferreira.
I'll answer.
Honorable Speaker, in the reply which has been given by the Honorable Minister, I know that he has inherited this legacy which I would use. In page 2, please look at that reply.
All is inherited.
With respect to the hazardous waste dump of Sunrise Zinc at Cuncolim Industrial Estate, the board covers the dump every year prior to monsoons at its own cost. My question is, why is the board spending money and not collecting any money from the company? And you are saying that you are also going to now send it to Pisurle, and we are going to spend about 14 crores, 63 lakhs and odd. So why should the board be spending? Whoever, it's always the polluter pays. Yeah. Principle is there. So why should they not pay for the pollution that they cause? And why is the board taking on itself and having to suffer losses like this?
Speaker, sir, as far as JSW, I would like to assure this august House that no permission whatsoever has been given by the government nor by the Goa State Pollution Control Board. It is a fact that they have been directed to put up a dome structure. To the best of my knowledge, the work has started, but let me assure you that unless that dome structure is complete, we will not give them any sort of permission. Rest assured, any additional permission. This is a commitment I am giving to this august House.
Yes.
Coming to issues of the fish meal plant. As far as the fish meal plant is concerned, I think the major issue of the fish meal plant is pertaining to odor. And that odor problem is primarily occurring depending on the direction of the wind. They have installed biofilters, but we are toying with the idea of asking them to install additional filters. But we still can't find a solution to when the wind blows in that direction. So we are trying to come out with something. We are trying to come out with something.
Discharge when he's not having an ETP.
No, I'm coming.
That is where it causes more.
I'm coming to ETPs. I think the honorable member has been misinformed. To the best of our knowledge, each and every fish meal handling unit there have, initially they had ETPs under the ground, and because of allegations, it was decided that all these ETPs should be erected above the ground so a check can be kept in which direction the water is going. As far as the fish meal plant is concerned, they have only one bore well, just one bore well.
So, how is the water coming so much?
We believe that the canal is contaminated, not because of the industrial estate water, but because we have not been able to find any discharge. We've not been able to find any discharge. The discharge has been coming from, I think there's a settlement on the outskirts of the estate. Discharge is coming from there, and that is why the municipal corporation has been directed to take action.
Yes. Municipal corporation सोडून तू pollution control board हातान घे. Municipal corporation and it's all fixing thing. ते कांय जावचें ना.
I'll ask them.
Because
to look into that.
To the best of my knowledge, this is being discharged straight away without any TP.
I'll ask them to
Which
check.
is what is causing the.
I'll ask them
the
to
field.
recheck. I'll ask them to recheck. As far
Hey,
as my colleague, regarding the common effluent treatment plant, I think the Honorable Chief Minister is on record. Few days ago, he has said that a party has, along with the chairman IDC, they have met a party from Russia or Germany, if I'm not
Germany.
mistaken. From Germany.
New technology,
And
the same
with
thing.
some new technology, and they are toying with the idea of setting up a common treatment plant. So I think that issue would be settled.
स्पीकर सर हांव फक्त एड करता हो इशू कंटिन्युअसली हावजान रिगार्डिंग कुंकळे पयरूय काडलेलो काडीत आसता आतां जो विजयन आनी काल्लू हेंच्यांनी घातला कॉलिंग अटेन्शन काल अपोजिशन लिडरूय कोणा कोणाक घेवन मेळ्ळो बट आमी ETP जो आहा पळय न्ही थंय सेटअप करता हे 2.5 लाख उदक जें म्हणटा पळय न्ही हाजें प्युरिफाय करून त्या स्टील प्लांटाक दिता म्हणजे थंयसरल्या थंयसर आनी पोंच्यानी उदक परत ते कितें करता बोरवेलांतल्यान उदक काडटा घालता भितर होय प्रकार थंय चालू आहा ते सगळे बंद करून उडयता जाता जाल्यार आनी पूर्णता म्हणजे थंयसल्या लोकांक जे एअर पोल्युशन वॉटर पोल्युशन हे सगळे स्टॉप जावपाकूच जाय ह्या मताचो हांव
एक
आसा
म्हणल्यार तुमचे प्रेझन्स थंय जाय कितें जाता सालिगांव बसून थंय कितें जाता तें कळचें ना तुम्ही एक थंय घालात
Speaker sir, we have identified an officer whose job is only Cuncolim Industrial
सायड
Estate.
ऑफिस सायड ऑफिस जाता बाय सॅटेलायट ऑफिस ही विल सी
Sort of a satellite
हे
office.
कितें आहा,
Money
रातचे
aspect.
सोडटा तो
इफ वी हॅव सॅटेलाइट ऑफिसर
that is what I'm saying. I'm asking for that.
Check.
Money aspect. Money
Pude
aspect.
hote
Why are you doing free
I'm
of
coming.
cost? Kita free of cost.
Honorable member,
Free of cost.
honorable
Free of
member,
cost.
I'll answer you.
हे होत्या
I am on my feet. Can you all please sit down?
श्री कार्लो
I am
शरीरा
on my feet. Speaker sir, I am on my feet. Tell them to sit down.
बरे
Oh, but let me complete.
Yes, sir. Speaker sir. स्पीकर सर मिनिस्टराक आत्तां कंप्लीट करून नी मागीर ताका एक
Then you ask me what you all want.
टीम आन्सर whatever they want अशें करून
As far as the money involved, as you are saying, this proposal has come as a direction from the NGT.
Yes.
The NGT has directed the pollution board to spend this money because that company has gone defunct. The company was auctioned by State Bank of India. The assets were taken, but this hazardous waste continued there. That is why the Pollution Control Board has moved in that direction.
Yes.
However, as pointed out by Honorable Member Vijay Sardesai, in my answer, we have spoken in two ways. We've spoken in terms of the tender, and we've spoken in terms of trying to see alternate use of that hazardous waste. The issue is simple. As per the process, the waste product is classified as hazardous waste. However, as per tests conducted by various units, like the Pollution Control Board itself, everything is found to be within the stipulated parameters. That is why, after discussing with the Honorable Chief Minister, we have come to the conclusion that we should make an effort to see whether this so-called hazardous waste can be put to any other use. Should that happen, let me assure you all that this tender will be cancelled. It is our intention to save money, and therefore that is why we've asked a test to be conducted. And we are not going to any small institute. We've decided to go to the Indian
Bangalore.
at Bangalore, which is, I think, one of the most reputed institutes in the country, because we do not want to play with that waste, if I may call it.
लास्ट मान्सून सेशन हांवें मारगांव इंडस्ट्रियल एस्टेटान जायत डिस्कशन केलें गोवा कार्बन फॅक्टरीचें. तेच फाटल्यान म्हाका एक एम्बियंट एअर क्वॉलिटी स्टेशन घात म्हणटा तें घायलो ना. सेकंडली नोव्हेंबराक म्हाका एक ऑडिट रिपोर्ट मेळ्ळो तेजो बरो दाखयता. तेच फाटल्यान आमी इंडेक्स एअर क्वॉलिटी इंडेक्स चॅक करपाक आमच्या चेअरमॅनान 2 व्हेकल चॅक केले बरें दाखयता. पूण 2 जानेवारी म्हाका विडियो आहा ते पोल्युशन कितलो स्मोक वयता तो. आनी हांव पेपर घेवन दवरतां टोटल पोल्युशन जाता थिंगा. पूण रिपोर्ट सारके मेळटाय पूण पोल्युशन कंटिन्यूअस आहा. म्हाका जाण जावपा हेजे एक्शन कितें घेतलें. हांव हेजे फोटो प्लेस करतां.
Speaker sir, I do not have details because as our honorable chief minister said, you give, I will look into it.
सेकंडली इंटरनेटाचे एक ॲप आहा एक मिनिट ॲप आहा तेजे लायव्ह एअर क्वॉलिटी रिपोर्ट्स दाखयता. आनी आज ते सांजे मॉर्निंग टू नायट पासून सर्क्युलेट जाताय आनी तेजे व्हॅल्यू हाय दाखयताय. ॲप आहे ते सारखे आहे काय ना ते म्हाका कळपाक जाय.
स्पेसिफिक
Absence of a nodal agency to coordinate with various departments such as Department of Industries, Directorate of Fire Services, Department of Environment and Climate Change, Department of Finance, Factories and Boilers, Weights and Measures, Department of Labor, हो एक नोडल एजन्सी घालपाची गरज आहा. हें घायलें आनी तें बसयलें जाल्यार हे पोल्युशन नॉट ओन्ली इन कुंकोलीम इस्टेट. आय एम द मेजर सफरर. म्हाका रिवर्स साला सगल्यांक घाण येता. सगळे आमदारींक सगळे मुगे शेजारी आमदारांक सगल्यांक घाण येता. So it is important to have a nodal agency who will coordinate with all departments and then come up with how to protect and how to save. The problem here is आमकडे collectively एक डिपार्टमेंट ना सगळ्यांकडे उलोवपाक आनी प्रॉब्लम जाता थिंग मागीर देर इज पोल्युशन. कोण एअर पोल्युशन करता, कोण साऊंड पोल्युशन, कोण गार्बेज पोल्युशन, कोण वॉटर पोल्युशन. So I think we have to have a nodal agency and this nodal agency has to be connected with all the departments. I would want the minister, if he can give up an assurance, then I think he should agree to that. Or he should disagree that I'm saying wrong.
Speaker sir, so Honorable Minister for Environment, Alex Ukera, बरो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर जावन आसा आनी आमच्या टायमार सान एक बरें काम करून तो येयलेलो आहा. तेज्या नोटिसीक एक प्रॉब्लम आमच्या तिसवाडच्या लोकांचो हाडूंक जाय म्हाका तेज्या फुड्यान. हे जे सुवेज टँकर आहा हे सुवेज टँकर कितें करता, हे हॉटेलाची वेस्ट जावं व्हडले व्हडले कॉलनी आसता जावं बंगल्याची वेस्ट, हे वेस्ट कलेक्ट करता आनी कितें करता रातचे न्हू चोरयांक मेवता थिंगासर ते शेतांनी उडयता. नाल्यार कितें करता तांकां पयशे मेवता म्हणून थोडे प्रायवेट ओनर कितें करता ते आपल्या भाटान बुराक मारता आनी सगळी वेस्ट त्या बुरकांनी घालता आनी सोडटा आनी चल्ले. ही जावन आसा इरिपेरेबल डॅमेज आनी ही डॅमेज जावंक उपकारना. कितें आसता आमचे बांय पिडे जावंक शकता, शेतां लोकांक सायडीचे नेबरींग शेतां आसता ती पिडे जावंक शकता. ताका लागून हांव नोटिसां काडटा आनी हांव जाणा 100% आमचो ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर हे एक्शन घेतलो हेजेर. हे सारके सिरियस प्रॉब्लम जावन आमचे एरियेक आनी हे प्रॉब्लम कशे भाशेन सेटल जावंक जाय. नाल्यार हे तर प्रॉब्लम तर आमी आतां करिना जाल्यार फुडें आमकां खूब त्रास जातले. ताका लागून एक बायोगॅस प्लांट ऑलरेडी आसतलो थिंगासर फेसिलिटी दिवपाची, हे ट्रकांक डंप करपाक आनी तिका चार्ज करपाचे हे टँकरवाल्यांक, नाल्यार आनी ताका हेवी फायन घालपाची. हे चोरयांक करता ताका लागून हेवी फायन घालून हे तर करीत जाल्यार बंद पडटले. थँक्यू स्पीकर सर.
तर हांगा रिपोर्ट्स दिल्या म्हणटा सेंट्रल ग्रावंड वॉटर बोर्डान की परमिटेबल लिमिट्सान आसा म्हणून जो लेवल आसा तो. आतां हो रिपोर्ट हांव नकळो आनी खंयच्यान चॅक केला, कित्याक आमी जेन्ना चॅक केले ऑन ग्रावंड तेन्ना सारकें पोल्युटेड आसलें, सामको वास येतालो, घाणी मारतालो थंय. तशेंच तुमी पळयता आसतले जो धुंवर येता एअर पोल्युशन हाय प्रमाणान चालू आसा. स्पिकर तर तुमकां पासून खबर आसतलें, तुमी ते सायडीच्यान येता वयता. सो हो जो पोल्युशन आसा हो कंट्रोल आजून पर्यंत जाल्लो ना. हालींच हांव पासून गेल्लो, सांजचे येता, सकाळचे, रातचे खूब रिलीज करता. म्हटल्यार जो धुंवर आसा म्हटल्यार ते एक एरिया आसा ते एरियांतल्यान वचपाकूच शकना तूं. सो इतलो जो पोल्युशन आसा. आनी तशेंच हांगा फिश मील प्लांट आसा. आतां फिश मील हो पोल्युटींग इंडस्ट्री जाल्ली आसा, रेड इंडस्ट्री म्हणून म्हणटा आमी. आनी जेन्ना फिश मील हांगा आसा तो पोल्युशन सगळो करीत आसा आनी सेम टायप ऑफ फिश मील आतां पारिमोल हाडटा. सो एनवायरमेंट कन्सर्न कितें आसा, आतां तितून IPB अंडर थंय फिश मील प्लांट जो पास केला म्हटल्यार ते अप्रुवल दिल्लें आसा. मात हांगा ह्या जो रिपोर्टान हांगा मेन्शन केला की फिश मील युनिट्स जे आसा जावं फूड प्रोसेसींग युनिट्स आसा हे पोल्युशन आसा म्हणून तेय सांगता. सो असले पोल्युटींग इंडस्ट्रीज दुसरे कडेन हाडटा तुमी आनी तितून हांगा जो ओनर आसा फिश मिलाचो इब्राहिम मौलाना आनी तो आनी दुसरो आसा एंटोनियो रॉड्रिगीज म्हणून त्यात एंटोनियो रॉड्रिगीजूच त्या फिश मिलान आसा सो हे जे दोगूय फिश मिल आसा सो पोल्युटींग इंडस्ट्री हांगाय करून सोदता ऑलरेडी जाल्ली आसा आनी हांगाच कंट्रोल जायना तुमी म्हणटा इम्प्लिमेंट करताले आतां तुमी इम्प्लिमेंट करताले मात थंयूय तुमी आतां स्पिकर सर हे व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट आसा कारण असली जी पोल्युटींग इंडस्ट्री आसा तीच इंडस्ट्री आनी एक कडेन व्हरता आनी हांगाच अजून पर्यंत कंट्रोल ना अजून पर्यंत मात पासून कंट्रोल जाल्लो ना आनी हाका कित्याक लागून तुमी आनी फुडें व्हरता फुडें तुमकां आमचो जो एल्टन बाब पावला थंय एल्टन बाबाकूय खबर आसा थंय कितलें पोल्युशन फुडें जावपाची शक्यता आसा सो अशी इंडस्ट्री आसा खंय ना खंय तांकां स्टॉप करपाक जाय तांकां फुडें आनी वचपाक दिवंक जायना हांगा पयलू सोल्युशन हाडा हांगा पयलू जो हें आसा सोल्युशन आसा तो हांगा हाडून दिवपाक जाय
स्पीकर सर म्हाका एक 2 मिनटां दिच्यो कित्याक हें पोल्युशन जे इंडस्ट्री आहा हिंगा कोंकळे ती म्हाकाय लागता 2 मिनटां दी स्पीकर सर आमी पयलीं सद्दां बेजीक कितें ग्रावंड रियलिटी आहा चोया आनी बिफोर सेईंग एनीथींग आय चार्ज द डिपार्टमेंट एक जे तुवें रिपोर्ट आमगे मिनिस्टरान वाचला हो 100% रॉंग आहा बिकॉज रियलिटी इज आमगे कोंकणकारांक बाबा विजय सद्यान सांगला कॅन्डल लायटूय मार्च केलो लिडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन आहलो बाबा युरी आहलो हांवूय आहलो आख्खो कोंकळे लोक आहलो एंड हाव कम दीस डिपार्टमेंट हेज गिवन दीस रिपोर्ट हांव चार्ज कोता रावपा खावपा जेवपा सगळें हांव फारीक कोता डिपार्टमेंटाक अलॉंग विथ द मिनिस्टर कम एंड स्टे दे फॉर 10 days तुमकां तर रावपा मेळटा डिपार्टमेंटान रावपा आतां आय वील चार्ज दीस रिपोर्ट इज ऑल रॉंग शेत काबार जालें सगळे आख्खे फिल्ड्स पेडे जाला लोकांक रावपा जायना थिंगा तूं वच आनी चोय ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर तूं राव आनी वॉट रिपोर्ट हॅज गिवन हे रिपोर्ट कितें दिल तुमी हे लोकांक फोडयताय तुमी हे लोकांक फुडें वे यू कॅन से दॅट इज इन परमिसिबल लिमिट्स हाउ यू ऑल कॅन से दॅट सो पीपल ऑफ कोंकोली ऑल फुल्स सगळे आम पिछे बोर्ड माते ते इतू वर्स कोंकणकार बोर्ड माते सगळे पिछे आनी ऑल आर गिविंग अ रिपोर्ट दॅट एवरीथिंग इज ओके सगळे बरें आहा कित फोकाण कोताय तुमी when we are saying all the house is saying that it MLA is saying it is wrong and department is saying it is right are you all come and stay there let the department come I will bear everything am charge kotai but don't give a clear saying that everything is okay nothing is okay either कोंकणकार पिसणू कोंकणकार साणे आणि कोंकणकार व्हडलो क्रांतिकारी इतली वर्स कोंकणकारांनी हें केलां आनी यू ऑल आर सेइंग दॅट एवरीथिंग इज ओके सो वॉट इज द पॉयंट यू ऑल डोंट एडमीट ओनली इफ यू आर सेइंग दॅट एवरीथिंग इज राईट सो माय चार्ज इज that whatever your department is showing a whole hand in gloves सगळे fish mill आहा तुगेलो निको मेळटा now you are dumping the waste आहा तो थिंग आनी फिल्डांक आताय one side you have given 14 crores to remove the dump and now you are dumping more additional waste there not one bore well you are minister saying one bore well there are 100 of bore wells there तेका आतां बाब विजयान सांगले ते भाशेन 2 लाख cubic liter उदक लागता not even a single tanker has been taken with one bore well you can in a day you can remove 2 lakh cubic meter of water so where the department is sleeping don't give false allegation like this and कोंकणकार उगडा आसतो रे कोंकणकार उठल्यार तुमकां सगळ्यांक म्हाका सदां गोंय काबार करून वयतले don't say that Cuncolim Industrial Estate is the worst polluting industrial state in Goa I can say bet even in South India आसतली because people have suffered आमगेले लोकांनी शेत गेले लोकांले जीव गेले लोक कॅन्सर जावन मोता and department say it is a curse for the department also if you all say that everything is right admit that it is wrong Cuncolim Industrial Estate is the worst polluting industrial state fokan konaka and don't say that we are what people are coming on the street so because everyone is idle to come on the street and you all are giving report that everything is okay don't make there are tenjere industrial city kitli fine gela now government and you minister said give me an answer penalty gaili government and tejer on some industrial units and ते reduce केले आणि ते समज तुम penalty गायलो ते हुई गेली पैसे हुई गेले
तुमचे मेन यस फुडलो कसं निलेश काब्राल निलेश
तोले
तुम्ही या सांगा निलेश बाबू
I appreciate the fact
एक मिनिट त्यांचा
तो
विषय
मागीर उलयत म्हूण सांगा
नाही नाही विषय तुम्ही बसा
How can I speak after? Speaker sir, I went through the answer on the calling attention drawn by my colleague Vijay Bab and Kalus Bab. This issue has been, I'm there for last so many years in the assembly and it has been continuously brought out again and again. Pollution Control Board is the authority who has to look after the pollution levels of the industrial states. Continuous monitoring machines are being put. But Speaker sir, Cuncolim Industrial Estate is not the only industrial estate which, I don't know, my colleague Elton Bob was telling, that is the most polluted industrial estate. Now, in this particular industrial estate, from whatever answers have been given, water which is required for the operation of fish meal plants, operation for various other activities, the ETP as desired by Honorable Minister on a common effluent treatment plant is a need of the day, which Honorable Minister has agreed. Now IDC has got land, and I am aware that the common effluent treatment plant had to be set up by IDC, like how they have put a common water treatment plant in industrial estate in Verna, where water has been treated and water has been supplied to Verna industrial estate. My honorable colleague will be knowing about the same. Why this common ETP has not been put, and why the water generation of this ETP, what is consumption? There are two types of consumption. One is the consumption of meter from the PWD water supply or the IDC water supply, and other is from the tankers which is brought from outside, which is not monitored. So what is the mechanism of water which is they use, which will be taken into consideration for the ETP? Because tomorrow, when the ETP is being designed by you, what you have said, is going to be ETP designed based on the water consumption consumed by the industrial estate. Now I know that meters, if they are consuming 100 liters, they must be 10,000 liters from outside. So I'm asking you, what is the mechanism you're going to make sure? Whether you're going to put a team first, keep a continuous team there for at least 3-4 months to understand, because these particular fish meal plants or other plants or all those plants are not, they are all mostly seasonal whenever the fish is available. Some of them, Speaker sir. Ulenaga? No, Ulenaga, Speaker sir. No, restrict the serious issue, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, with due respect to Honorable Speaker.
एक लक्षात दवरात की हांगा कितले वेळ चलोवप ताका
ना आमकां काय प्रॉब्लेम ना स्पीकर सर म्हाका काय प्रॉब्लेम ना तांकां प्रॉब्लेम कोणाक आला तांकां विचार
मोवर आसा ते
स्पीकर सर हे इशू जे आसा हे इशू स्पीकर सर हे जे विधानसभे इशू डिबेट करता पळय हांव आमदार न्यू न्ही वरावर आमी रातचे एकाक देखून गेल्ले आसा सर कोणाक जर हांगा त्रास जाता तांकां हात वयर काड म्हणून सांग हात वयर काड म्हणून त्रास जाता 12-1 वचपाक सो आमकां इशू काय ना स्पीकर सर तर तुमकां जर इशू आसा म्हाका खबर ना सो इशू कितें आसा सर हांव चड उलयना तूं सांगता करता सर पण हांव उलयतालो हांव ओन्ली स्पेसिफीक सांगता हांव मिनिस्टराक मातशें कळटा की थंय ETP घालपाक जो तेणें प्रॉमीस केला कॉमन इन्फ्लुएंट प्लांटार तेजेर मॉनिटरींग मेकॅनिझम पयलीं घालपाक पडटलो एक 5-6 म्हयने वा 7-8 म्हयने जे उदक जे भायलें उदक हाडटा आनी तेन्ना घाल आनी खूब सांगपाचें आहा मी फुडें सांगतलो स्पिकराक वचपाची गाय आहा मागीर सांगता
Because as far as my colleague Sri Nilesh Kabral is concerned, I would like to assure him that whatever you have said is 100% correct. Quality of water differs if it is from a well or from municipal source. I'm sure the consultants would keep all this in mind and accordingly design the ETP. As far as my other colleagues in this house are concerned, I would like to assure you all that I have noted whatever you all have mentioned. I'll look into it. As far as my friend and colleague Elton is concerned, I think you have done an excellent job for the power of attorney you hold. Because with whatever you have said, with due respect, you have not pointed out one particular thing wherein you have, let me complete, wherein you have stated this is the problem. You have spoken a lot, and I think you have definitely done a good job for on whose behalf you are holding forth today. But I again repeat, I stand by all the reports of the Pollution Control Board. If you are in a position to contradict, please place the papers on the table of the House, and I will look into it. Thank you, Speaker, sir.
Yes. Calling attention, number 3.
Speaker sir, definitely I will, with the details I'll give it to you.
तुम्ही पळयतात GNH